As the Keystone School District in the city, the El Paso Independent School District has served the children of our community for more than 130 years. The 91 campuses that make up EPISD have served as a second home to hundreds of thousands of El Pasoans who have had a hand in the development of our city. These schools are a source of pride, and our teachers continue their commitment to our students and parents. As EPISD heads into the next generation of teaching and learning, the district needs to modernize its facilities in order to provide learning environments that are conducive to the active learning techniques that are the cornerstone of future readiness. EPISD also recognizes a need to right-size the number of schools it operates in order to better serve its students while being fiscally responsible to its taxpayers. EPISD schools are on average about 50 years old, and the facilities in most campuses, from classroom size and technology infrastructure to athletic fields and fine arts spaces, do not meet the standards necessary for the 21st century. EPISD thus began a lengthy process to gain community input and to research and develop a new bond proposal which would address these issues if passed. Over the course of half a year, 80 members of the EPISD community came together to create the Facilities Advisory Committee. For months, members of the committee engaged in serious deliberations to create a list of projects that would result in a possible bond proposal. After much discussion, difficult decisions, and consensus building, the Facilities Advisory Committee recommended a $668.7 million bond to the EPISD Board of Trustees, which they approved in August. If approved by voters, EPISD will use funds generated by this bond package to rebuild and renovate our facilities in order to better meet the educational needs of students. Bond funds would also be used to consolidate 16 schools into 7 campuses that would create state-of-the-art learning spaces and better accommodate a declining enrollment in the district. Without bond funds, the district will be forced to address consolidations using the current facilities, most of which are outdated and in different levels of disrepair. Other features of the bond proposal include fine arts upgrades and an investment in athletic facilities at each of the 10 traditional high schools in the district, including football turf replacement and the resurfacing of tracks and tennis courts. Beyond renovating or reconstructing campuses, we know future readiness involves the use of instructional technology, and the EPISD bond would fund new technology at every school, including the distribution of laptops to every middle school student in the district in a potential expansion of the popular Power Up program. EPISD would also use bond funds to make investments in network upgrades to provide neighborhoods surrounding our schools with free Wi-Fi to help students stay connected to their schoolwork even when class is not in session. The safety and security of our students, teachers, and staff is a top priority at EPISD. That is why this bond proposal includes funding to upgrade securing fences and sensors throughout the district. The bond would also address the need to replace dozens of school buses that are part of the aging EPISD fleet. A total of 81 school buses would be purchased. EPISD is proposing this bond after a thorough study of the facilities and a transparent process. The 2016 bond is the first time the district has proposed a bond in nearly 10 years. Voters are asked to decide whether they wish to increase the debt service tax rate by a maximum of 18.8 cents. For a home worth $100,000, the tax impact is $11.75 a month. This figure includes the new homestead exemption of $25,000. Homeowners age 65 and older and disabled veterans will not see a tax increase. The 2016 EPISD bond measure, if approved, would fund about half of the $1.2 billion in modernization needs the district has identified. EPISD is working diligently to provide the homeowners and voters in the district with the information they need to head to the polls on November 8th. We invite you to visit the district's webpage at www.episd.org/EPISD bond to learn more about the bond measure and the projects included.